I would like to greet everyone again. Um, so I have decided to do part two tonight. So today is Sunday. It's August 21st, 2022. Again, my name is Yannick Dantiste. I am a family nurse practitioner who currently working with elderly people in West Palm Beach, Florida. So this year I will be working as a nurse practitioner for 20 years. So with my experience, I have decided to share with the world what I learned and what people can embrace and learn from, because being healthy is not an option. I think it's something people have to really take to heart, really embrace that, because being sick, being unhealthy is very costly and is very painful. So tonight, um, I'm going to discuss about why do you want to stay healthy? Why do you want to live a healthy life? Why somebody want to have an optimal health? Um, all those things mean the same thing. So this is the part two. Uh, Personally, I would like to stay healthy because being sick is very painful. So when we go to the hospital, okay, when we are sick, we go to the hospital to find out what's wrong with us, exactly, what it is that we are sick. It's very before they find out exactly what we have. That can be very, very painful. Personally, that's what I dislike. First of all, they have to take your blood, and to stick you is very painful. And there's more tests. Like if you have to do CAT scan, let's say they need to examine your organ, what's wrong. So you have things to drink. There's a lot of stuff. Sometimes you have to drink. It's very uncomfortable to drink it, and some a procedure they have to put you to sleep because it's painful. So there's a lot of reason why people should strive to remain healthy, because being sick is a painful process. People don't think that. We all always think about the financial aspect. The financial aspect is this is the big one. This is the biggest one, because it's very costly to be sick, but it's very painful as well. So we have to keep that in mind. Um, so we are going to be talking about two things in that video. Why do we want to be healthy and the reason for staying healthy? Okay, let's um, juggle. Let's get some information about those 2 points. As usual, before we start, I would like to start with inspirational or more motivational quote or words. And I think by having inspirational or motivational words that help to boost our mental, uh, ps- uh, mental or psychic. So that remind us we are not in that battle uh, in ourselves, because if somebody can think that words, that motivational quote, so that's meaning other people are going through difficult times as well. So that's why they wrote it, so to remind us we are not alone. Okay, so for inspirational quote, or let's say words for this topic, It's that funny thing about getting older, okay, is not always being sick. There's something else. So the inspirational words for this topic is that funny thing about getting older, your eyesight start getting weaker. Okay, so fun, funny thing about getting older is that your eyesight start getting weaker, but your ability to see through people's BS get much better. I love it, which is so true. Okay, even though we are getting older, but uh, um, uh, uh, by getting older, where eyesight, start getting weaker. But at the same talking, your ability to see through people BS gets much better. So you can see, you can spot someone from far with with their BS. So I think it's because we are getting older, it's more we are mature, it's more we can discover much BS uh, people they are going to pull through. So which is a good thing. So okay, even though sometimes getting older can be difficult, we are getting sick, we are getting alone, but this is some positive facts. So um so let's dive into the topic. So part two, why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to stay healthy? I think this is something everybody uh want to be. Everybody's we are trying to stay healthy, but sometimes is it really the action? Is the action really correspond with what they want? Sometimes it does, it does not. um Especially when you see some people do the way they eat, what kind of food they are eating, they are not exercising, they are drinking alcohol, they are smoking. So even though that person would like to stay healthy, dream to be healthy, but the action doesn't match uh, their what they want to be. So why do you want to be healthy? Okay, why? So personal health is a very personal thing. So if you have 10 people and you ask each of them, why do you want to stay healthy? Each of them will tell you different, each of them will have different reason. Personally, why I would like to stay healthy, I think I would like to stay healthy because to to me, health is the best uh, asset people can have. Okay, when this is the best asset beside money, and all those things. I think health is the first one. You have your God, whatever you believe, your God is first, and then your health. This is for me. After that, the money can come, and then you can enjoy it. If you don't have your health, you can have how much money in this world, you will never be able to enjoy it. So that's why, to me, um you know I would like to stay healthy because I want to do things I would like to do. And also, being sick is, like I said before, is very painful. When you go to the hospital, for the healthcare professional to find out what's wrong with you, all those procedures they are doing, most of them, they are so painful. You can think about um, uh, lab works. They stick you for lab, to get your blood. There's other tests, they have to do. It's so uncomfortable. So my main reason is the pain. I really don't like to be uncomfortable. Okay, so why do you want to be healthy? So personal health is a very personal thing. However, there are common reasons for wanting to remain healthy throughout your life. Okay, so it's not only one reason. There's many things. So so they can said also that, okay, good health is something that too many people take for granted. Yes, this is so true. Too many people take good health for granted until their health is compromised. Then they find out, how good they had it. Okay, so until the experience of a good or health problems of some kind, um, so they realize that they lost something. So the younger we are, the more complacency or apathy there seems to be in our life concerning our health. So the younger we are, it look like we are very lenient. We are very careless. That's why we see those young people. Their lifestyle. They're drinking too much. They're drinking a lot. They're smoking, so they don't respect their health. Teenagers think they are invincible and that there will be no consequences for lifestyle choices, such as smoking, consuming alcohol, taking drugs, eating unhealthy food, or not exercising. Um, so, however, okay, too many of us keep too many of bad habit we have picked up early in life. So we have to change those bad uh, habit. Then in our 40s and 50s, okay, when we become 40 or 50s, we start to realize that um, there are consequences for our actions as our bodies start to produce symptoms of dysfunctions such as high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, arthritis, and other chronic diseases. Okay, so when we're young, when we are younger, we are doing stuff. So we don't think, we are drinking alcohol, smoking, eating bad. So in our 40s and 50s, that's when all those bad uh, habits, they are starting to catch up with us. So um, some people have less wake up calls. Some people, they are more. Okay, so it doesn't have to be that way, because more than 70% of all illnesses is preventable. So uh, 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 illness prevention, okay, so health preventions, disease preventions takes time and effort, with usually begins with having a goal or a reason for wanting to stay healthy. So that's why, once we whatever we do in life, once we know why we want to do that, that will be a motivation for us to keep doing it. Because if we don't know why we do something, we will start doing it, and after that we will be complacent. We will say, oh, that's you know that's too much, I'm not going to do it, no more. So the reason you are going to be slack is because that person didn't know why you are doing something. So that's why it's good to go over why people want to stay healthy. They have many reasons. It's not. I'm going to go with eight, but there's many more. Like the first one for myself, I said pain. Okay, this is one of the reason, one of many reasons I personally want to stay healthy, because I don't want pain. I don't want to go to the hospital, if I'm sick. So they are going to start poking me, draw blood, do CAT scan, all those things. They are very uncomfortable feelings. So that's why I'm striving. I'm trying my best to stay as healthy as I can. Okay, so what are the most common reason to stay healthy? I'm going to go over eight, but as I said, there's more than eight. Okay, so I'm going to put them on the board. We're going to do it together. We're going to go over them. So the most uh, common reason. So we are okay. Let's two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So I have eight most uh, common reason why people want to stay healthy. Okay, the first one is you want to age gracefully. So what that's mean? So that's meaning that so someone, like vanity is a strong uh, uh, motivator, and baby boomers have ushered in the desire to stay as young as possible, for as long as for, they want to stay as young as possible for as long as possible. So that's why the plastic surgery, they are booming. So every the baby boomers want to stay younger. They don't like, wrinkle. They don't like those kind of stuff. So the plastic surgery, I think, is the best medicine now, because they have a lot of clients, people, because people just, they don't want, they really don't like this idea to get old. Even though they are 60, they want to look 20, by doing plastic surgery. So this is one of the common reason to stay healthy, because they want to age gracefully. The second one, they want they want to avoid serious uh, illness. This is the second reason they want to stay healthy. Okay, they don't want to have serious diseases. And the third one, um, so they said that we have seen the ravages of poor health on family members and friends, which inspires some of us to try harder to avoid similar health problems. So by seeing, friends or your loved ones who has, serious disease, like, cancer, like stroke, heart attack. So that inspires some people to stay, to work hard to stay healthy. The third one, you can afford to be healed. So this is one of the the most common reason to stay healthy, is that they cannot afford to be healed. So what they mean by that? So many people needs to stay healthy so they can work and provide for their family. Getting sick is not an option for some, okay? So at least not in their mind. So that's why they are trying, that's why they want to stay healthy, because they want to provide for their family. But is their actions really um uh coincide for what they want? That's something people have to think twice. Okay. Some people, yes, they said, they cannot afford to be sick, they cannot afford to be healed, but at the same token, they're still smoking, they're still drinking a lot of alcohol, they are smoking drugs. So those actions doesn't really coincide by the willingness to stay healthy. The fourth one is that you want to see they want to see their grandchildren grow up. So some people is one of the reason. So many people have strong family ties and would want very much to play an active role in the lives of their children or their grandchildren. So some people, that's one of the reason they want to stay healthy. And also the fifth one, okay, is they have important work to do. So what they mean by that? Some people are motivated to stay healthy because they have important causes or projects that need to be finished. So let's say somebody have some non-profit organizations, or that can be anything. So that person really want to stay healthy because they really want to finish their projects, they want to finish their causes before they got sick, and because they don't know after they are sick what can happen. Anything can happen. The sixth one, they want the most common reason, the sixth common reason is that they don't want to give up the activity they enjoy. Okay, so they don't want to give up the activity they enjoy. Some people don't simply want to age gracefully. They want to continue all of the activities, like sports, dancing, that they have always done. This is the quality of life they are used to. Okay, some people when they are younger, they used to exercise a lot. They used to dance, so they really want to stay healthy because they want to continue to do the same activities. So this is a motivational factor for them to stay healthy. And the seventh one is they are concerned about the financial problem of poor health. So what they mean by that, they are concerned about the financial problems of poor health, is that many people don't have health uh, insurance, even though in the United States, which is one of the richest country, you will be surprised how many people, how many individuals who doesn't have, who don't have health insurance. So many people don't have health insurance, or they are fearful that the insurance they have may not be good enough. If they do become healed, healthcare is expensive, and you don't really want to have all of your life saving taken away by hospital and doctors' bills. And by the way, the first reason of bankruptcy here in the USA, it's medical bills. So because it's very very expensive, healthcare in United States is expensive. Um, I last year me and my daughter went to a health clinic because we had symptom of COVID. So we went there. It was an yeah, an health clinic, and then they did that uh, COVID test. It was, the nose one, I think, yeah, the nostril. So they charge our insurance for each of us $400. I mean $400 for each COVID test. So when I saw that, I was shocked. I said, "Wow!" For a COVID test, they charge um, my health insurance $400 for each. And the main reason I knew that is because they send the check. My health insurance send the check to me, so me I could forward that check to the center. So it's expensive, healthcare in the United States. And lastly, the the eighth most common reason uh, people say that they want to stay healthy. The last one is that you may simply dislike the idea of being healed or and dying. So people just don't like, just the idea to be sick or and dying. So what they mean by that is that many people just don't like the idea of being sick, being a burden on others. So they don't want to be a burden to their children or their spouse also, or dying a long and painful death. So this is one of the reasons. So fear is one of the strongest motivators for people to stay healthy. Okay, the fear of unknown, the fear of how they are going to die, the fear of what disease they are going to have, because people doesn't know. Okay, um, when we have unhealthy lifestyle, anything can happen. Someone can have heart issues, someone can strike with the cancer, or so we don't know. So that's why people who have those fear, they are really 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 work hard for them to stay healthy. But the thing is how they are doing it. This is the most important one. Okay, so if you want to stay healthy, the, we have simple things that we can start with. We don't have to change, our all our lifestyle, but we can start just, little steps, like start exercising. Try to get rid of fast food. The fast food, I think, it's not good for your health. So people need to stay away from fast food. And also smoking, drinking alcohol, all those things. The little steps we can do, um, that will help us to go long long way. So um so in spite of all of these excellent reason, the eighth reason I just mentioned. Okay, um so I'm going to go fast. Let's revise the most common reason people said they want to stay healthy. The first one is that they want to age gracefully. The second one, they want to avoid serious illness. That's why they want to stay healthy. The third one is that they cannot afford to be here. to be sick, to be healed, because they have to work, they have to provide for their family. The fourth one is that they want to see their grandchildren grow up. The fifth reason people give is that they have important work to do. Sometimes they have causes, sometimes they have uh, uh, projects, you know, they would like to finish. The sixth one is that they want to give up the activity. Is that they do not want to give up the activities they enjoy, like dancing, like doing sports, like traveling. They don't want that. The seventh one is that they are concerned about the financial problems of poor health. They don't want to be a burden for their children, for their spouse. So this is one of their concern. And lastly, but not least, they may simply dislike the idea of being ill or sick or dying. Okay. So again, in spite of all these excellent reason for staying healthy, okay, we see pattern that too few peoples are really paying close attention to their health. Okay, even though we see, all those reasons, we still have too few people who are concerned really to stay uh, healthy. So over 70% of the population is overweight. Okay, that's a lot. 70% of the population of the USA is overweight. 20% still smoke. 60% are chronically ill. Okay, they have some chronic disease. 60%. Um, by the way, 50 years ago, it was only 10%. 50 years ago, okay, 50 years ago in the US, only 10%, only 10% of people were chronic were chronically sick. Okay, 50 years ago. So now they said now 60%. So it's 60% from 50 years ago. From 10% go to 60. So that's a lot. Okay. This also that those signs, those statistics indicate that most people do not really understand what is involved in staying healthy, which is true. Because if the US population have 70% of people, they're overweight, okay, 70%, and 20% still smoking, 60% they have chronic disease. So that's meaning they don't understand really. People don't understand what is involved in staying healthy. They think they are eating well uh, when they are not. They think they are exercising enough when they are not. Um, if those two forms of rationalization don't work, then they can always fall back on it won't happen to me. Okay, you want, so people always think, oh, that's my name, maybe he has a stroke, that won't happen to to me until something hit them, then they have the wake up call. So unfortunately, okay, it usually does happen to you, and the medical system has fewer solutions than you think it does. In the end, your good health is up to you. So that's what you have to remember. Nobody else will give you good health. Okay, it's up to you to have a good health. So that's why it's good, you take your health, you to take charge of your health by educating yourself, what it is, what can I do, to promote my health, what can I do to prevent diseases. There's a lot of things you can do. So remember, 70% of all chronic diseases, they are preventable. So once you know that, 70% of disease you can prevent. So now it's up to you to go and say, okay, what can I do to prevent me from being sick? So there's a lot of things. So this is um the main goal of my YouTube channel is just that, to help you guys discover, what can we do together. You are learning, I'm learning, even though I'm been in health field for so long, but every day we learn new stuff. So we will do it together. Okay. So unfortunately, it usually does happen to you, and medical system has fewer solutions than you think. You have to remember that. Than you think it does. In the end, your good health is up to you. And reality is a keyword here. Unless your assessment of your health and health risks are based on reality, you too could experience one or more of the health problem you have been hoping to avoid. That is why taking the health reality assessment is so important. So, people, you need to really take a reality health assessment. You need to know, where am I with my health? Okay. You need to score your health. Very important. So my next video, we will go through about how we can assess our health. Okay, there's different way we can do it. So we will do it together. And we really need to, you know to walk to walk the talk. We have to walk the talk, not just to talk. It's important. Okay, so before we end, so we I will always leave with that. Okay, we always have to remember about, we only have one health. We don't have to only one health we have, so we have to cherish it. We have to promote health, you know by doing the right thing, by sleeping, have good uh, um, sleeping patterns, get enough sleep. Everybody is different, but the research, they recommend 8 hours uh, of sleep per night. Okay, some people they need less, some people they need more, but this is the minimum they ask. The research shows that if you sleep 8 hours, you have enough time for your cells to be generated to do what they have to do. When you wake up, you can feel good, so you can start your day new. And also, don't forget to drink water. Our body has a way to tell us when we are thirsty. But because we've been eating so much junk food, we've been doing, we are so busy, we don't listen to our body. If we listen to our body, believe it or not, um, our bodies send us the signal when we are thirsty. So when we are thirsty, don't try to ignore it. Just go and drink. Just go. If you want to drink some iced tea or water, or some good food, natural food juice, drink it. And also exercise. Like I said, you don't need to really, go to the gym and spend your money, you know, walking, swimming, all those exercise is good for your body. Brisk walking is good. And nutrition, diet is a key of a good health. Okay, eating your fruit, your vegetables, fibers, grains. Okay, try to try to avoid as much as you can white food. Food like starch, like white potato, white bread, white rice. Avoid those. They are the one who high in carbs. The bad carbs, and that contribute to people to gain weight. So if we try to have a healthy living, maintain a healthy living, maintain a healthy weight, so that will help us a lot to stay healthy. So on that, I wish you the best of health. And also, like I said before, once this is a new channel, and once I start to have live viewers, and if they want to call me to ask me some questions, we will do that. But uh, we have to wait. um, when that happen, we will know, and I will let you know. Okay, so on that, I wish you guys the best of health and stay healthy, and um, try to keep your body as healthy as you can, because remember, you only have one health, and nobody is responsible for your health. Only you responsible for your health. So good night. Bye bye.